Hello, and welcome back to another vlog. I'm so excited about this one because this is our Masters Party vlog. Every year we host a party for the Masters Golf Tournament that is hosted at Augusta National in Georgia. We don't go, of course not. We're not that special or exciting, but we host a party at home. I think we've done it for 3 years now. So we host a party here celebrating the final round of the Masters Golf Tournament. So that means it happens on Sunday. Sunday afternoon, we watch the last round so we get to see who wins and everything. We are big golf lovers. I have the people that I root for religiously, and I have the people that I root against religiously too. But we have a whole theme around this party, of course, that fits the Masters because the Masters Golf Tournament is so iconic. It's so heavily branded and specific and themed and traditional and historic and all of these things. It's known for so many things just attached to its brand and the tournament itself. So some of it is like the food, the colors, the imaging, even one of the holes is very visually iconic and memorable and all of these things. So we do a big themed party that has golf games, Masters related drinks and food and decoration, the whole 9 yards. We start by ordering something called a Taste of the Masters, which comes directly from the tournament. So one of the things that they're iconic for is their food. They have special things like pimento cheese sandwiches, barbecue pulled pork sandwiches. They're big with azaleas too, so they have azalea cocktails, all these things. Instead of making it from scratch, I've ordered the box the past couple years and it's been well worth it. They send you pretty much everything you need to remake all of the food that they have at the tournament. And it also comes with branded everything. Branded cups, branded coasters, branded napkins, branded menus, the little stick things you put in sandwiches, but the little flag on it that has the Masters logo on it. I mean, it's just everything you possibly need. It's so easy and it's so perfectly on theme. And you know me, I love a good theme. I will never let a theme pass me by. We love a themed party. So that's why we're all in for the Taste of the Masters box. You'll see. I'll just have to show you later. We've ordered it, but it doesn't come until I think the day before the actual party. So we are about 2 weeks out right now. I even got custom invites to send to everybody. I'll show you everything. I'm very excited about it. But even more exciting, this party actually also just got turned into a dual party. We are going to do a surprise wedding shower for some of my teammates. And now I'm in charge. I'm so excited. So we have 2 teammates on the cheer team that are getting married on the exact same day. It's so tragic. Obviously, that means we can't go to both. So we're going to celebrate both brides, both couples on the same day as our Masters parties so that everybody can celebrate everybody all at the same time, all together. It's a little last minute to be throwing things together, so we're gonna kind of split it. We're doing it at the clubhouse in a neighborhood, so there's an indoor-outdoor space, and the space is honestly just perfect. It's so great. So I think we're gonna mostly decorate the inside for the wedding shower and then mostly decorate the outside for the Masters party. There's a turf area, so when we play golf games, we can play them there. We don't have to worry about grass getting pulled up like we did when we did it in our backyard. So I think this is gonna be a perfect layout. We have a lot to do. We have to get the invites out. We have to get the cake ordered, all the stuff for the wedding shower decor. I bought a lot of it last night, so we've got to kind of start putting it together. Food stuff for the Masters won't come, like I said, until later, but I also do painted champagne bottles. I actually have no idea where this came from, but I did it a few years ago and it just really stuck. But we have golf games, and so I decided that the winner of the golf game should get, or each of them, so the winners of the golf games should get a prize. And the prize is going to be champagne bottles, but that's boring just to give them a bottle of champagne, so I decided to paint them. I don't know. I think they were adorable though, and it was really fun. It was a cute little art project, so It really stuck. I'm gonna do it again. I'm gonna do some kind of golfy, some kind of wedding-y. We'll see. Lots of projects to come. I'm excited to film it all. Let's get started. Starting with the invite, I'm obsessed with this. I think it's so cute and on theme. Has the green jacket that you win if you win the tournament. I blocked out the location details, but the whole invite even has the back of it, the little flag and the golf cart. It's so precious. So I actually bought this template on Etsy for like $5. I just thought it was worth it rather than trying to struggle with it because I've done that before and it's just more effort than I feel like I had time for this year. So I did just buy it on Etsy, printed it, I think from Print Love or Shutterfly or something. They came pretty quick and I also got the envelopes for them. So we're gonna package them up today, maybe add a cute little wax seal for them, maybe, if we have time, and then get them out in the mail today. Here is the finished product. I think it's adorable. Time to go mail them. Okay, so the invites are mailed, they're sent out, they're done. The next project I'm gonna work on for the master's party is the champagne bottles. So I have 2 big bottles for the wedding shower couples that we're gonna celebrate. So each couple is gonna go home with a decorated one. And then I have 3 smaller ones, and that'll be for the regular party goers as they play the games, and whoever wins are just things to take home with them. So when I did this in years past, again, I don't know where this idea came from, but I hand painted all of them. So this is one that I kept from years past, and it's very cute, but it's also very intricate, I guess. So I think I did 3 this year too. So obviously this one says Masters with a little golf flag. This is kind of supposed to represent like the azaleas. I did another one that looked like it had hydrangeas on it. And I did another one that had the entire logo on it. So I hand painted the Masters logo, which is basically like the US country outline with a flag in it. And then I did a putting green on the back. So they were very intricate and I did them for a very long time. Right after I did that, I found out the hack to decorating champagne bottles, and that is to use decorative napkins. So I've never done this before, but it should save me a lot of time, I think, I hope, because I don't have as much time as I have when I did those before. But you basically just take off the top layer of the decorative napkins, cut around the designs you want to do, and then we use Mod Podge to actually stick them on. So first part is painting them white. So I'm gonna tape off all of the labels. So again, this is what it'll look like, where we have kind of like the clean cut lines around the label here and up here. And then painted all white. I did at least 2 layers, I think, on these before. And then we'll get to the napkin part. So I doubt we'll get to the napkin part today just because we have a lot of base work to do. Because yeah, we have 5 bottles in total. That's just a lot of prep. So we'll start there. It's a fun, I think it's a fun craft project, especially this type because it's really hard to mess up, I think. I say that now. I think it'll be really hard to mess up. The ones that I did freehand were a little bit more pressure, but it's something that I like to do in the evenings after dinner when we're just hanging out watching TV or something. It's just a nice reset, relaxing pastime. So we're gonna get the prep started so we can work on that tonight. Okay, so we got the first part of the prep work done on the champagne bottles. Last night we taped everything up, taped off all the logos up here so that it's just a lot easier to kind of haphazardly paint when I do the base color white. So we did all 5, the 3 small and the 2 big. And now I'm gonna just paint them white. I think I'll do 2 coats. We'll see how it goes after each coat. And if we need to add more, I have 2 of these, which are not huge, but also each layer doesn't take all that much paint. But we have 5 bottles, so that's gonna take a little bit of time. While I do this, I'm listening to the audiobook of Evergreen Academy. So I'm on chapter 5 now. This says, "Welcome to Evergreen Academy, the secret college for magical botanists. I'd always sensed something peculiar about the reclusive Evergreen Academy tucked deep into the woods of my hometown, but I never could have imagined it was a college for magical botanists and that I am one of them. An invitation to the academy opens up a whole new world of wonder, yet my plant affinity powers remain elusive, and my scientific training is far behind that of my peers. When I'm assigned a tutor, Kylan Rhodes, a powerful descendant of the academy's founders, I'm baffled by his willingness to help me. Despite my challenges, I'm enchanted by the academy's glass schoolhouse, its grounds which are overflowing with plants that defy the climate, and the quirky festivals held each equinox and solstice. But disaster looms as the verdant shield that protects the academy from the prying eyes of non-magical people begins to falter. Can Callan and the other founder descendants sustain the magic on their own, or will the clock finally start to tick on figuring out my powers?" So this feels like a cozy spring Hufflepuff type of kind of fantasy book. Maybe only a little fantasy. But I found it from Book Talk, and so far it's cute. I think this is just the perfect little spring read or listen, I guess. So listening to that, I'll update you on how it is, but let's get started. My sweet husband made me a coffee, so I was fueled and ready to go. I love when he does that. Okay, now I'm ready to get started. Done 2 coats of white paint on the bottles and they look pretty good. I still think you may be able to see up close. It's not perfect. I don't know. I think we could do a little bit better, make it a little bit better coverage. I think my problem is that I did them pretty much back to back. So, I mean, it had dried a little bit, but obviously not full dried because I just painted every single one, went back and painted them again. And because I'm using like a sponge brush, you can't paint super cleanly down. It kind of started to like peel it off and made more bare spots. So I started kind of like tapping, but then that created some almost like bubbly texture, kind of. So we're gonna let them dry. We're gonna give them a long time to dry. Maybe a few hours, and maybe until like this evening or something, and I'll go back with a third coat just to make it solid and smooth and very, very clean. So what we're gonna do in the meantime is get started on the napkins. So we're gonna use the napkins to decorate them. I have a lot of different patterns. So I got some hydrangeas. I got more just like springy flowers and bees. I love this one. I got more just decorative blue, and then I got some decorative kind of floral pink and butterflies and everything. I think this one is so precious too. So I think I'm gonna do these 3 across the smaller ones, smaller bottles, and I'm gonna do both of the bigger wedding bottles with this pink one. Because let's be honest, these are for the girls. They're all girly, but I don't care. I'm a girl. And they're really for the girls. I know the boys don't care. But I really just want all the wedding stuff to be the same, because I would hate for one to feel cuter or like the other one better or something. So the bottles are the same. They're the same size. They're the same brand. They're going to get the same decor. The picture frames are the same. We're going to have the same number of pictures, all the things. I'm just going to make it even to make it easier on myself, because I think I would sit there and think, which girl would like this one better? Which one matches more their style? What if they like this one better? What if they feel like this one's bigger? So we're gonna cut all that out. But anyway, how I do this is we're gonna tear off the top layer of the napkins and then cut out. So I can't just put the entire napkin on here. There's too much white space. So we're gonna try to cut not like perfectly around, because that's why I got all that have white backgrounds and they're on the white bottles. So it doesn't have to be perfect or anything, but we're gonna kind of cut around whatever pieces I want to actually Mod Podge onto the bottles. And I think that'll take some time too. So while we're waiting, I'm gonna go ahead and get started cutting up the napkins and just have them kind of sitting in a little bowl ready to go for when it is time to Mod Podge. We did it. I think they look perfectly solidly white. They're pretty smooth and evenly coated. I don't see any large gaps anywhere. At least I don't think so. But I'm very happy with them. I think they look great. So I have a couple little things of the cutout pieces of napkins. Here's the pink ones. Here's the kind of more spring colorful flower ones. I don't know which one. Maybe I'll start with this one because it's less important. So I want the wedding one to look pretty. These are the wedding ones. So I'll start with that after. And I just Mod Podge it on. I've never actually used Mod Podge, so we're gonna wing it, but you know, what's new? That's what I always do. So I'm pretty obsessed with this. I think this looks so good. I love it. One of the things I thought about while I was doing it is that I'm kind of just putting the Mod Podge anywhere I need to put on the little flower sticker things. But that includes, like, it's going over where I have it taped a little bit. And I wonder if that's gonna make it impossible to take the tape off. Because it's essentially glue. Is it gonna glue it down? Or if I take the tape off, is it gonna take like a whole section of the glue and the Mod Podge with it? This might be a problem. But so far, I think it looks absolutely darling. So cute. Okay, this is the pink one so far. These are the big bottles. I still think it's cute. I think it's good. I feel like I'm gonna have to fill in the gaps here to make it all look kind of like the tulle floral pattern. But the good news is it's also easier. Like, they can overlap and it's not as noticeable. But it's fine. It's cute. It's also more subtle. But I think this is a little bit more wedding-y. And then this is more springy. I think it's so cute though. It's getting kind of hard outer shell as it's drying. Oops. And it's, I mean, it's rough. I wonder if that's gonna be weird. It's definitely textured. I don't know, but I think they're cute. I'm gonna keep working on them over the next few days. And hopefully we have a whole array of very adorable bottles. One of the other things I was working on yesterday is the banners that are gonna go at the party. So I did this one for the Gulf side banner. Welcome friends is the kind of famous saying that is associated with the Masters. This is taken from the invite template that I bought from Etsy, and I just kind of reshaped it, reformatted it so it was in a banner style. And then I used the same format but made it a little bit more wedding-y and changed up the phrase for the wedding shower banner side of things, and it says cheers to the love birdies, so it's a little bit of a golf pun too. I did have Jonathan help with that. I made it originally and it just showed him to see what he thought, and he immediately went to changing colors and everything. He does like all visual design, graphic design, photo, video stuff, so clearly his mind is a lot sharper on that than mine, so very thankful for his help. But I think I like where these are at, so I'm gonna print them at Walgreens, I think, or CVS or something like that. So I'll have to look on those websites and see what the time frame is to get those printed out. So I'll have those banners, and then I need to make some cards. I'm gonna have an option where people can leave notes for the couples, whether it's just well wishes, marriage advice for some, there's not a ton of us that are married, but for those that are married, giving marriage advice or giving date night ideas, that sort of thing. And then a game called Bet on Love, where it's questions like who said I love you first, or who's the better cook, or stuff like that. And the guest attending will take a card and then guess for each couple, and then later in the party we'll have them reveal it. So I need to get those printed, need to get the banners printed, and then I'll print out some pictures of the couples that I'll put in some frames too. So we got a big Walmart or Walgreens haul that's gonna come soon. It's party day! We just got back from church and we're getting everything out to take to the clubhouse to get set up. But we finished the champagne bottles. Taking off the tape was imperfect, I'll say that much. Like, you can kind of see stuff was ripping. It ripped a lot on this one, actually. The edges weren't perfect because it was pulling up the glue, but from afar, they look great. Unfortunately, the wedding ones are probably my least favorite, the pink ones. These, gorgeous, stunning. The blue just really pops against the white. I still think this one's really fun. This one's cute, but yeah, the white and blue ones just, what am I doing? I think those really shined. Really cute. So happy enough with those. We got the cards printed, so you'll see the questions of like, I called it Bet on Love, and then who is messier, who said I love you first, whatever. So our friends will like answer these questions, and then we'll have the couples actually go through them. The banners came, so these are 2 by 6, so 2 feet by 6 feet long. I just got them from Walgreens. I think 2 of them were like 30 bucks. So it wasn't bad. They turned out pretty well. Obviously I'm not gonna unroll them now, but you'll see them later. And we have one that says, welcome friends, that'll go outside with the golf party, and one that says cheers to the love birdies, which will go inside. And I think they look really cute. They're very on theme. And then our Masters box came. I'll give you a closer look at that. This is the taste of the Masters box. It is huge. We actually ended up getting 2 of these. It came with so much. I can't wait to show you. Okay, so we got the food. This is pulled pork barbecue. This is the pimento cheese, of course, the famous Masters pimento cheese, and the famous egg salad. The boys say this is like the best egg salad in the world, yeah? 100%. 100%. They would eat this straight out of the tub if I let them. So we're gonna put them in sandwiches. We'll put them all in bread. We'll probably put the pulled pork on some Hawaiian rolls or something fun like that. That's what we bought yesterday for. That's the only thing you have to buy. You have to buy the bread. And we did not get the drink kit. So Jonathan is our resident bartender. He'll be making the azaleas and then the, what is it, like the secret 12th hole or something like that. I don't know. There's 2 cocktail mixes. We'll make the alcoholic version and the virgin version so people can kind of take their choice. Brandon and I will be setting up all the sandwiches, making them, assembling them. We also got chips, bags of chips. So there's a regular potato chip style and then a barbecue style. And of course they have like the Masters logo and everything on them. There are cups that I'm not gonna pull out right now because they're still in the box, but cups and coasters with the Masters logo on them. So this is a whole, it has everything we need in it to actually set up the food. So it has the little teas that go in the sandwiches. It has like a menu, little place cards for each thing so everybody knows what they are. There's even fun little games so you can pick who you think people will think will win on this card. This is technically I think it's a Masters bingo on this card, so little games for people to play. This is for the sandwiches to go on. It's so extra, it's so over the top, I love it. There's also caramel corn, Masters caramel popcorn, and then the Masters chocolate chip cookie. So I think that's all on the food, everything that came in the Masters box, along with, of course, welcome to the 90th Masters. Yeah, so we'll have these around, we'll have the banners up. We're gonna put everything back in the box. We have 2 boxes worth, so we have double everything that I showed you. Take it all over to the clubhouse and start setting up there. There's a kitchen in there. We're gonna hang the golf banner. We still have to figure out how we're gonna do the wedding stuff because I kind of want that to be a surprise. So I don't want to set it up immediately because people have to walk into the clubhouse to get the food. And everybody that's coming to the party knows except for the couples, of course. So I want to I don't know yet, maybe take the couples around on a tour of the clubhouse at some point and let the other people set it up really quickly. Just tape up the banner, put up the pictures, take out the cakes. Oh, the cake! We have the cake. I'm really scared to actually show you this any further. But the cake says happily ever after. We got 2 of them. One of them is chocolate cake with chocolate buttercream, and the other one is vanilla with strawberries and cream. So we have 2, so I want our friends to kind of be holding the cakes, ta-da, when we enter with the couples. I don't know. I haven't figured out exactly how this is gonna go yet, so we gotta test it out. We gotta get over to the venue, to the clubhouse, which is two seconds down the road. It's in the neighborhood, but get everything back in the fridge. We gotta get started. Okay, let's get started. This is the cake. And you can see kind of down there, it's all piped really pretty all around. Happily ever after in that Masters green. And then the other cake on the outside looks the exact same, but it's different flavoring on the inside. So I think it'll be cute. Okay, This is the fit, this is the look. My white shoes. Yay! And it's not necessarily super like Masters color themed, but I've done it multiple years in a row and I want to do something different. So I went with my signature color, which is light pink. This is a set from Fabletics and I love it. I think it's so just cute and fun and spring. So I'm very excited for this fit. So to protect it, I also am bringing and wearing a light pink apron that actually almost matches it perfectly. That says Sydney's Kitchen, so that we will protect the entire fit as we are putting the food together and just packing and unpacking and moving everything, because I am terrified of like splattering barbecue or something on me. So we're gonna protect the fit as we get ready, and then I'll have it on, ready to go. Here we go. Brandon out here working.
What's up, guys?
What are we making right now?
So this right here is the egg salad sandwich.
Wonderful.
Right.
Thank you, Mr. Chick-fil-A.
Okay.
And what's that?
Mr. Chick-fil-A.
Mr. Chick-fil-A in the house.
On our food prep system.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
I love the chips that was set up by McKenna. Cheers! You did so good. So cute.
Masters.
Happy Masters. So we haven't set up everything yet, but we got the popcorn, the cookies, the cups, all the chips are up here. Got the cute sign up here. The sandwiches are being prepped right now. They're gonna go all over this. You're so cute.
I got a Masters hat. Jonathan's like, I'm over all of you.
Our games are set up outside. Let's go see those. The drinks are getting set up. What is this one called?
Water hazard.
A water hazard. And then that's the azalea.
Yeah.
And then some of our champagne bottles are out. Cute. We have, this is like a golf pong kind of game that you chip and try to get into the different buckets. We have a putting game over here set up. And then we have a chipping game set up over here where you try to get it in the target. We have to have everything down with rocks. There's rocks in all the buckets. There's rocks on here because it is so windy. We have our cute little photo up. Oh my gosh, she is beauty. She is Grace. She is Miss United States. And Miss Taylor, you are looking perfectly Masters themed. I'm obsessed with this fit. You guys look so good. And I think the banner's working out. We had to pivot from putting it on the mantle because it was just so windy. It wasn't staying on the mantle over there. So
I don't even know how to hold.
I think this is working great.
I learned.
are back post-party now. I would say that was a very successful party. It was a successful surprise. I was a little stressed about surprising them because of the setup of the space, but it worked. They were definitely surprised. I think they were even a little bit confused, which it was funny, and I think it worked out brilliantly. The boys were all super into watching the Masters and playing the golf games. I don't even think I got any footage of them playing the golf games, but the wind died down enough that they were able to play. Everybody loved the food and the drinks and the cake. The cake, I actually got the cakes from Publix, and they were both big hits. So that was exciting because, I don't know, you just never know when you're ordering it from a grocery store. So big hit. I'm exhausted. We just got back from cleaning up the whole clubhouse. Yeah, I went back and like vacuumed it and everything. We're back home and unpacking everything. But I wanted to close out the vlog by saying that it was such a sweet night. It was so fun having everybody over. It was perfectly on brand. I think everybody also dressed just so cute and so perfect. Ironically, I wore pink and I like stood out like a sore thumb. Everybody came so dressed on theme. It was incredible. I loved it so much. We took so many pictures, so I kind of stood out in my pink, but that's okay. That's okay. I've hosted multiple of these, so I feel like I've worn all the outfits already. I wanted to do something different. So it's okay. I think the pictures are still cute. We had so much fun. Everything was worth it. I actually don't think I would do anything differently. That really worked out. So shout out to my friends who helped me actually prep and clean up and everything. You guys were the all-stars of the night. I really appreciate it. The flower bouquet bar thing was so cute. We even had some little kids, some little girls come in and help create bouquets for their moms. It was so precious. It was a great night. I think everybody had a great time. They were all really impressed with all of the branded stuff. I'm telling you, ordering from that Masters box, 10 out of 10. Everybody is blown away by the dedication and the commitment to the bit and to the theme of the party. And it was just by ordering the box. So well worth it. We ate almost everything or sent it out with people. So we'll do again for sure. Can't wait for next year's party. But signing off for now. Happy Masters Week, and we'll see you next time.